Assalamualaikum and good evening to Tuan Haji Asruddin bin Haji Abbas from Sultan Ahmad Secondary School. And first of all, thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us today and allow us to introduce ourselves. We are a group of students from Unita International College, currently conducting an interview as part of our academic assignment. And our discussion today focuses on technology integration and digital learning, teacher competency and readiness, as well as the implementation of artificial intelligence (AI) in education. So, my name is Nordana Zakiana binti Zulaini.
My name is Intan Natasha binti Zailani.
My name is Siti Sahara binti Bakari.
My name is Nur Bakis Nabila binti Yazid.
Okay. And my name is Asruddin bin Abbas.
So, with your permission, we would like to begin the interview. We assure you that the information shared will only be used for academic purposes. And once again, thank you for your time and your cooperation. Right. So, I pass it to the first interviewer.
Today, I will be discussing issue 1, technology integration and digital learning. My first question is, what are the main challenges your school faces in integrating technology into teaching and learning? How do these challenges affect curriculum development? Can you provide a real example for your school? And what solution do you recommend?
Okay. Thank you very much, Tarahat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good evening. First of all, let us look at the technology integrate competency and whatever that we have in technology nowadays. In the first place, Alhamdulillah, our Ministry of Education already provided all the schools in Malaysia with the Lima application. Under the Lima application, all teachers and students will have the access. And under the Lima, there are a lot of things that can be done, can be learned. Alright. When we look at the question just now, when we look at the situation in which my teachers, how my teachers cope with the situation, because this thing has been ongoing since our COVID era, the Lima things, and when we use technology, in which we already developed that thing throughout all Malaysia. And Alhamdulillah, I think at this moment, all the teachers in Malaysia, not only in my school, but when you ask the question in my school, because I'm in urban school and we have the facilities, I do have computer labs, 2 computer labs, and Ministry of Education provided lots of computers, laptops to the student and teachers, in which these particular things help the student and teachers learning. Okay, the difficulties will be the access. Okay, when we look at the internet connection, those are the difficulties in which we cannot control, because that one is depending on our provider. Okay, and then when we look at it, I believe that teachers must learn and relearn, and students must be willing to learn. And for example, I do check with my teachers and students whether they are what we call capable of using technologies, especially learning in the digital era. Meaning that what we are doing right now, we are having a GM, Google Meet, in which these are the kind of learning that students and teachers do in my school. But we use technology to help out, okay, to help our students, especially in terms of curriculum. There are so many inputs from internet, or there are so many materials online, free sometimes, and teachers can use, students can use, and we can make it fun way to learn. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for taking time to participate in this interview.
Okay.
My first question is, how would you describe the competency and readiness of teachers in implementing the current curriculum? What impact does this have on students' learning? Could you share an example from your school? Lastly, what improvements should be made to strengthen teachers' professional development?
In terms of teachers' competency, as I said earlier just now, students teachers in Malaysia started to use this digital thing when COVID happened. When COVID happened, we don't have the access to see the student. We use technology. All right. This year, uh, when we started back in 2020, 2021, and at that time, not all our teachers are capable of using. What I, as the principal of the school, and the teachers who are expert in the use of computer and all the application, will do in-house training. When we do in-house training, meaning that I will call my teachers to learn how to use the apps, how to use and how to make do, how to get connected with the student. All right, that is already considered teacher professional development, because teacher come to the online meeting, come to online courses, learn how to use all the application in which to help. And then we have, as I said earlier just now, our curriculum development center provided the nationwide how to teach geography, how to teach mathematics, and each one is according to the topic. So, student and teacher, especially teachers must be expert first. They must know the subject matter expert. For example, English teacher can use a lot of movies, clips, and everything to get the attention of the student. When I say to get the attention of the student, meaning that you must use something, the technology, to create. For example, nowadays we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have all these things that will create excitement towards me. And then nowadays we have World Cup FIFA 2026. Maybe the boys like today. Nowadays the girls also. And you can see now in the FIFA World Cup we have the woman referee. So this is what we call. And then another technology is that when I say professional development that teaches, okay, beside the in-house training that I do in my school, I allow my teachers to go outside, learn and study. For example, we have companies like Google and Apple. They have Google and Apple Educators Certificate. I encourage all my teachers to get at least level 1 certificate for each Google and Apple teacher certificate, so that when they have that particular recognition from Google and Apple, so at least they have a certificate to show that I have attended the course, I've learned something, and I know how to do it. When they know how to do it, this will help in the classroom, inshallah. So teachers must make themselves competent, and then from that they must learn again and again, because technology, as you know, is developed. Every day we have all the technology, right? When I said we have iPhone 10, 11, 12, now 17 already. So the same goes with technology. So same goes with all the application, right?
For our last issue, I would like to ask a few questions about the use of artificial intelligence, which is AI, in education. So the first question is, how is artificial intelligence, which is AI, currently being used in teaching and learning at your school? What impact has it had on curriculum implementation? Would Sir share a relevant example, and what improvement would Sir recommend for the future use? Thank you.
Thank you. All right. When you look at artificial intelligence, now we look at ChatGPT, for example, Gemini, whatever that we have out there. Okay, this thing very helpful. Okay, student can just help. You can write assignment. You can write whatever by giving the input. You can get that one. This is where we need the control. The control, for example, at university level, you have the apps that ask you not to copy the copyright things. Okay, not to copy. Okay, this is where we must teach our student the value of trust, the value of being honest, the value of meaning that they can get the information or the answers for the assignment through AI. But then they have to be honest to themselves that they have to search for it. They have to work hard on it. They have to find the material on it. AI is good. I admit that AI is good because it's helpful. But adults, the authorities must control. That's why nowadays there are so many things out there. You can type a lot of things that you can have the negative and the positive part of using AI. But when it comes to learning, you must have a control that. You have a control thing that you at least put hold to certain things. There are certain things that you don't want to touch. For example, in Malaysia, we don't want to touch what? The 3R, the races, the religion, the royalties. Those are the things that will be sensitive to our nation. To other nation, Western countries, they don't have. I think for them, it's open. So this is where we have to uh, teach our generation, because in Malaysia and especially Asia, we have this culture of having what we call uh, learning from each other. We are supporting. We have what we call adab orang Timur ini, orang kata lebih halus, lebih murni, meaning that we are those people who are a bit shy. We are not outspoken like those Westerners. But nowadays we are more vocal. We are more vocal. Nowadays, if you look certain issue, for example, we have the issues of corruption. Where people are expressing themselves. People of talking about accident happen, and then people complain, and then netizen play their roles in order to give their opinions. So when you have to teach, we have to teach our students to know which one is good, which one is bad, which one should we follow, which one we don't have to follow. And then that's why even we have our, in terms of religion, we have the mufti that says that even we have to get the right thing from the right authority. Meaning sometimes we have this ustaz segera something, we have everyone segera, but then they don't have expertise in that particular area. Okay. When we look at this digital AI, I believe that AI will contribute more and more towards the development of a nation and development of education. So everybody will benefit from AI. But the most important thing is, how do we control AI so that we will be not too dependent to AI. If not everything, you just type on ChatGPT, then you have the answer. Okay, and then as at university level, at school levels, even at home, when you are searching for certain materials, you have to be very careful. Okay, because sometimes things that come online, things that come on your screen, will be negative, will be positive. So you will answer it. But being a teacher, as I said earlier, is a very important person. Every one of us, we are learning from a teacher. We all start the ABC, Alif Bata, from a teacher. And that one, we have to really learn, thankful to them who made us today. Like for myself, I'm now almost going to be 59 years old next year, January, going to be retired soon. But I thank to all my teachers and all my, whatever that developed me. And being a teacher for the last 34 years, insyaAllah, for the last 34 years, panjang umur, rezeki, I will retire in January 2028. But what I'm trying to tell you, technology, I also adapt. I also learn. It's not, once you learn, once you know how to do it, insyaAllah, okay. Alright?
So that concludes our interview session. On behalf of our group from Manita International University, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Tuan Haji Asruddin bin Haji Abbas, Principal of Sultan Abu Bakar Secondary School, and for taking the time to meet with us virtually today and for sharing your valuable knowledge and experiences. Although this session was conducted online, we truly appreciate your warm hospitality and generosity in answering all of our questions. And we are also deeply impressed by the outstanding achievement and positive learning environment at Sultan Abu Bakar Secondary School, and your dedication to providing quality education is truly inspiring. Before we end the meeting, everyone, let's give a virtual round of applause to Mr. Haji Asruddin bin Haji Abbas and the amazing school community of Sultan Abu Bakar Secondary School. And once again, thank you for your time and cooperation. We wish your teacher and staff and also the student continued success. Have a wonderful day, and we hope to have the opportunity to meet you again in the future. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Selamat berjaya. Okay. Jadi orang yang berjaya, insyaAllah. Dunia akhirat.
InsyaAllah.
Baik.
Amin.
Baik. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baik. Jumpa lagi, insyaAllah.
Okay.